This is question 25 on the higher non-calculator paper. Okay, so just looking at part A first, it says y is equal to f of x. The graph of y is equal to f of x is shown on the grid, so here is the graph. They haven't told us what the equation is or anything, they've just told us that that graph is f of x. On the grid above, sketch the graph of y is equal to minus f of x. Y is equal to minus f of x. Now this should be a standard construction that you're aware of. It should be in your notes, and it's a transformation, right, that is pretty standard. I'm going to use tracing paper to indicate what's happening. So this is, and also tracing paper to make sure that I get an accurate drawing of the answer. So this is my graph, and I've just traced it over. Minus f of x, when you're doing minus f of x, you're actually flipping it so that you're reflecting it in the y-axis. Yeah, you're going to reflect it this way. So what I want to do is to recreate the same graph, but below the x-axis. So you're reflecting it in the x-axis, like so. I think I may have said y-axis earlier, but you're reflecting in the x-axis. And a couple of things I need to make sure. I could see that it goes through that point and that point up there. So when you reflect it, it needs to go through those there. You're going to get accuracy marks for this. So make sure you do get them. Doing that would get me full marks for this part of the question. Okay, here's part B in question number 25, and let's just read through the question first. The graph of y is equal to f of x is shown on the grid. So just as before, they showed us y is equal to f of x, and there it is. The graph G is a translation of the graph f of x, of y is equal to f of x. So you translate the graph. Write down the equation of graph G. So what they've actually done is, here's the graph, right, and they've translated it. They've sort of moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. So it's moved 6 to the right. Now that's really important in knowing what the transformation is and how you actually write the equation of this. And because you're moving it horizontally, you're going to add or subtract something to x inside the brackets. Because you're moving it rightwards, it seems opposite, but because you're moving it in that direction, you need to take away from x. And because we moved it 6 spaces, the equation is going to be y is equal to f of x minus 6. Okay, I could have just put f of x minus 6 in there, and that would have been enough, right? I could have just put that, but I've put the whole thing. I put y is equal to f of x minus 6. This last bit, I reckon, is a question that many people didn't get right, but it is pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward if you know how. And looking at it here, if you get something similar to it, make sure you know how to do it, and make sure you can get full marks in it.